basically, I don't know what you would call this, mom and pop shop style production of our components to full industry, full automation. We want to see if we can't get that done. After all, we're getting our resources, so that's not a problem. We're already full up on coal, so that's not a problem. Oh, I haven't assigned a vehicle here. No, I have assigned a vehicle here. Okay, so that's not a problem. Oh, it's dump. That's why you went so far. What's our production like here? Still fine. I want to add at least... Okay, and we have just recently unlocked sand, so we should be able to set this to sand. Yep. I want to set that maximum. Food, once again, really not a problem at the moment. The farms, I'm just going to leave them as is. They're working fine. Later on, we'll upgrade them. We are short on cars, I'll admit. Population is also not a big problem. We might as well just max it out since we're at it. Come on. I mean, we only needed like 100 more people. 16 refugees, 9 months. Yeah, each time the refugee number gets longer and longer and longer, so there's not a problem there. I'm mainly just waiting for the ground to get cleared to give us enough room to start building. So that's where our big hiccup is coming in at the moment. We don't actually have enough room to really start building. What's this like? These aren't actually full, so we're still doing alright there. That's not a problem. I mean, we're not even using up all our scrap properly, so because we've still got this structure, we've still got plenty here to go. So that's also going to be something we're going to have to make sure we at least have some buildings working on scrap, working on concrete, just so we can get rid of that structure and get out of the way. Okay, I just want to see if there's something we can do right now, but really, we're just trying to get the trees cleared. Make sure we build enough of these vehicles. I want to check that we've actually assigned a proper number. We've got 4 here, 4 here, 3 here, so we need another 8, 9 vehicles to be completed. Yeah, that puts us a bit low on vehicle construction components, but we are currently using captains of cheats, so that's not a problem. Alright, I just gotta, I've done, yeah, okay, it resets the generation of Unity. So we just want to remax that to 40, just because I burned through it so quickly. As you can see, automatically it's in the negative. It always happens that way for me. Now we're looking for tier 1, what do we want? Vehicle components. Vehicle parts, that'll just give us what we need to just finish off our construction here. And then we can really start, maxing out the number of vehicles we've got, because we're going to have to get more trucks. We just don't have enough doing anything at the moment. My hiccup is I think these trees... Oh, please tell me you guys aren't doing that. Oh, black squirrel. Truck, import off. Export is fine. Because, yeah, this is why they're busy. They're just reversing it. They're taking from one and they're dumping in the other. So we'll set it to half. Oh, dear. Let's just turn this off, because these trucks are totally wasting our time and effort, because they keep transferring from here to here instead of actually going out and doing something. Oy. No wonder everything looks slow. Okay, that's full. Sorry about that. That's my cell phone. Sorry, just my ringtone for my cell phone. I prefer it that way. Okay. Why did it get stuck up there? Let's just watch here. Ah. Okay, so that's where the bomb's coming in. All it's supposed to take from there. Still doing alright for fuel, we're still doing alright for most of the other stuff. And now we can start providing water, so guys are going to be a bit more happy. We haven't done electricity yet. We don't have a power supply plant. So we are going to create quite a lot of waste. Yeah, we're pretty darn soon to just dismantling this and beginning our first production, where we'll have to run conveyor belts through the trees here and down. How far back are we cutting? Okay, yeah, because I'd like to be as close to this area roughly, and then we'll run our conveyor belts. Did I miss this tree? Yes, I did. Oh dear. Okay, what we need to do, at least for temporary, is build a dock so we can sell resources. This is something that's always really annoyed me. This dock area is so massive, you can't really build it anywhere. I understand theoretically a ship this size needs to dock there, but it doesn't need this whole area to dock. It really doesn't. I might as well send it out to continue investigations. Because look, it's barely anything, so why does it require all of this area to turn? I just don't understand the idea behind this in this game. It's one of the only things that's annoyed me slightly, is why does it need such a vast area just to complete something so basic? Now, why did we want this built? Because we want to trade with the village, which, okay, is here. We need to get rid of wood. We're probably going to need to use concrete or scrap iron, but we've got mining iron, so for now we'll just take concrete. Just to clear that, and we'll also take scrap, why not? We can use it, it's fine. It's not going to cause us any trouble. We'll be able to strip mine that place soon enough, just so we can get these trees done and out of the way. I know later on we're going to need trees, a lot of trees, because we're going to use them in our production here. Because we need wood to make construction parts, but it's not a big problem. Oh good, we got corn seeds, that's nice. Why didn't you close that? Oh, and the ship is coming back automatically, that's nice as well. Might as well just assign. Should still be 2 more under construction. Then we'll start filling up the rest with just conventional lorries. Ideally you want 1 lorry per excavator. Later on, as the excavators and stuff get bigger, it's not going to be as big a problem. Alright, I made that mistake. We should have it. We should be able to set it up. Where are you? Here you are, refueling station. Ah, we don't have enough of that. We should have enough of this. This is just one of those standard cheats, so I don't have to worry about the vehicles running out of fuel. Because you see, I have to drive now all the way back here in order to pick up fuel, and it's just way, way too far away. No wires. Just don't have enough trucks at the moment, but we'll have some in a few minutes. It's not going to be a big problem. Okay, now we've got all the necessary excavators. We've got enough tree harvesters. So now we're just going to keep building trucks. We're still fine there. A bit short on vehicle parts. We'll just add vehicle parts. As I said, this is just the way I play. If you don't like it, that's fair enough. I just prefer to always have something that I can cheat with, or a train or whatever, so if I run into trouble I can at least dig myself out without having to restart the whole game from scratch. As the trucks become more available, in a few minutes we'll be able to start dismantling this and turn it into a proper production area. In fact, what's our iron like? 250? That should be plenty. Well, I'm not going to dismantle it till we actually get to the point where we are self-producing. Okay, that's not a problem either. As far as I know, yeah, it should allow any vehicle to refuel here, so that shouldn't be any problem in the long run. We won't have to assign a vehicle, they'll just come in, tank up and leave. Okay, what are we looking at in the way of trees here? That's trimmed. Probably gonna have to trim some more here. But yeah, I think we're pretty much ready here. So I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm gonna actually have to dismantle this, it's just in the way. Dismantle that stuff. Oh, it is just full. Okay, there's that gone. I'm just gonna pause because I don't want to. Now then. Okay, we've got our iron here. Coal is over there. This is where we're going to build. Sure. That's for flat conveyor belts. I just want to see how far back I should go. I think if we stick in line with this line, it should be fine. Okay, so they're both going to come from that side, and then one will go the other way. Alright. No. Why is this? Okay, now it's reversing, so we'll just go one. Just going big, doesn't really matter. We want to go up one level. This side up another level. Okay. 3 levels of conveyor belts. So bottom can be iron, middle can be copper, top will be slag. Then we're going to put our production centers in place. Where have I lost that again? Still getting used to this. Okay, blast furnaces. 2, 3. I think 3 would be fine. Yeah, I think 3 is fine. Just want to rotate the slag. One apart. Copy. I normally have like 4, so do we need to separate this a bit more? Yeah, just wondering how far. Stuff it. We might as well go for full insane level production. Let's just go straight to 6 and just go for insane levels of production. Okay, for now it's going to be this. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to turn that off because we don't want trucks delivering. We want the damn thing to produce. Alright, I meant to turn that off. My apologies. Sound settings here, audio. Don't need that much music in the damn background. Should be. Or was it FFB? That was the word I'm looking for. Okay, that's done. Let's start running the conveyor belts and then we'll sort everything out. Gonna probably have to build up a little more power generation because these conveyor belts take power. If I'm mistaken. Which it doesn't say when you construct them. Yeah, 1 kilowatt. So we're gonna run out of juice before we finish this project, but that's fine. Okay. Base conveyor belt. Slag will go downhill. And we'll dump it here on this corner. Okay, so for now what we want to do is we want to create... I want to get rid of the pipe. We want this stuff out of the way. But before we do that we better get our smelting facilities online. Once again, I'm not doing the math behind this. I'm not trying to figure out, okay, this is how this all works. I'm really not doing anything like this because I know you can do the math and you can have it all work nice and neatly, but yeah, I'm just not interested in math in the middle of a gameplay. Okay. Don't even know if this is actually going to work as well as I want. I'm probably going to find them slightly off center here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now which way do we want to run piping? This piping is all going to be joined together anyway, so it's not a big hiccup. Just start running pipe. That's probably going to be our best bet first. Actually, this seems to be lining up pretty damn well. No, now it screws up. Of course it does. No. Okay, so it's not happy about that. It's fine. I generally like to run this way anyway. The reason I've left such a gap is I want to run all the CO2 to a central point. Okay. And we'll run our construction conveyor belt out this way. So. Alright, so then, conveyor belt. Alright, hang on a minute, it's not going to work that way. Perfect. That's that connected. Now where do we put our warehouses? Will probably be right here. Only drawback is later on you get some really big warehouses and you get quite a lot of trouble. Just wait. Okay, yeah, and then the production center will be one down. So it's not going to be a problem. And we're extending the land this way anyway, so it's not going to be a big problem later on. Okay, this is so. These buildings are the only ones we want them to take resources from. Turn this off, we'll turn this off. Same here, turn off, turn off. Nope. Okay. Now CO2, but first let's just deal with our slag, because we're going to have our slag coming up here as well, so we'll deal with that in a minute. Let me just finish this conveyor belt, because I will forget. Not intentionally, of course, but, you know, it just happens. Okay, there's that. Now then, slag. I don't think that's going to be enough storage capacity for slag, so we're probably going to have to do double it. So we're going to have the slag coming this way, and we're going to have one from our iron producers and one from our copper producers. Copper's going to just have to wait a bit till we clear a bit more of this foliage. I wonder if we're a bit too close. Just might be a bit too close. Yeah, it looks... Ugh. Not much we can do though. I was never really good at getting this height thing right. Unless... Oops, usually... We go from this side. That's even worse. Why are you going so far down? Okay, I'm gonna have to move these. That's annoying. It's just too high. Much better. Much neater, and then we'll have the copper coming here as well. So we'll turn this off, we'll turn this off, we'll turn this off, we'll turn this off. We'll say slag. We want to keep half empty at least. We'll do the same here, slag, and we want to keep half empty. Now, we haven't run our gas, our piping. Okay, so we have to do that quick. This is going to look terrible because we're basically right on top of the piping here. So I think we're too close. So we're just going to have to move this one more back. Okay, let's erase this entire pipe. Go here. We'll go one up. It's probably still too close, but it shouldn't look too bad. Yeah, that'll work fine. Why does it keep interpreting it as mile in the sky attachment? It's only one level up. Come on. Why won't you let me copy this module? Recycling, smokestack. probably won't actually clear. No, it's 20 per this, and this is going to produce 8. It should be enough to clear it. If worse, what we can always do is just cut this one off, like so. Are we even attached here? Okay, what the heck is going on here? Why is it a mile up? Damn it. That should be fine. Okay, for now we don't need any more of this one. We don't need any more of this one. Slag should be fine for now as well. Okay, that's perfect. What's not joint? Or does it have to have a pipe between joints? Looks like it doesn't like it that it's like that, so once it has to have a piping. That's a bit of a shame. I thought... Oh, no, go back. And that was the copy function. Okay. That should be enough. Not the greatest or the neatest, but it should provide plentiful of resources. So now we want to run our copper. Now I'm just going to do this straight. We can always add an extra... Or do we want to actually run it a bit further down here? Yeah, let's run it like this, and then... Vehicles, we'll put a simple ramp. Just so we don't block traffic too much. The real fun, though, is going to be the iron. Sorry, the coal. Oh yeah, we've just run iron. Running coal. Let's build it to this black line and we'll just build the necessary... Oh, come on. No. Unfortunately, that is the one drawback to this particular map. You're going to find if you really want to avoid using trucks and transport all your resources via... Oh, bugger, I have to be one over. Run it along this line then. Yeah, if you're going to want to avoid using trucks too much to transport your resources, you're going to find yourself using very long conveyor belts. Still have access here. That looks fine for now. Let's unpause and get to work. And we'll basically duplicate this next to it and we'll build copper. And we can thankfully take off the existing coal line, and then we have to make concrete as well, which will be a little further down the line. We'll just have to see how we position everything. Sometimes I build these perfectly, and sometimes I just screw them 6 ways to Sunday. Right. Diesel power. Just a moment. Alright, welcome back. Yeah, recording. Sorry about that. My cat Gizmo has to constantly prove her superiority over us human slaves by demanding I go and get her off the roof. much to my annoyance. So we don't need these anymore. Let me just check. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Basic research. Alright, we're as far in as we can go. Okay. Because literally there's like not a... She only has to go like another meter or so and she can easily jump off the roof onto the front yard, but no. I have to go up and I have to get her. That's pretty much all our resources used up. Okay, I'm just going to stop this for now because we don't need it. We're literally got 209 spare workers, 409 total population out of 420, so yeah, we're doing fine. Okay, now we've got iron moving in. So just gotta wait for our vehicles to build up, but what we can do is we can add 2 to our 2 primary production. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. We'll make it double trucks, and later on as we go along, we'll make it more. Oh right, I need to build a gas station here too. This vehicle's just going to go so far to dump and to pick up fuel. Okay, we'll cheat a bit. That should supply us all the diesel for whatever we need as we go along. Perfect. Alright, our electrical power grid is going to crash. Because we simply aren't producing enough juice. Now we'll just build a small little power grid way over here on the corner. Because that's what we want to do. Pause so they don't get over enthusiastic. Yeah, I've built this whole thing incorrectly. Rudimentally simple micro gas port station. Rice, diesel, keep full. Its sole purpose is to supply power. That's it. Just to boost power production as needed. No problems. Okay, we actually need a lot of tier 2 stuff. Construction parts 2. They'll just boost it for now. Oh, I burned through our construction components 1 already. Yes, because when you're having fun, you really want to build stuff. You don't realize how quickly you use up your resources. Especially when you're like me, go big or go home kind of guy. There we go. Construction complete. Now we just gotta wait for the coal to come. Which really shouldn't be that far away. then we'll start building. Once we got the iron actually producing, then we'll start going for copper, and then we're going to make concrete. Without that, we're going to run into all kinds of trouble. Food production is still through the roof, so we are really not a problem there. Okay, we should be able to assign. The long-term goal here is to have at least... Okay, one moment. Alright, we should soon have the first stage of our iron production going into play. Iron ore production, all good. Idea basically is to produce the basics and then do it. But the only way I can do it this way is because, as I said, I'm using the captain of sheets. Oh, why are these conveyor belts reversed? I didn't build them in that direction. Okay, I have no idea why the conveyor belts were reversed like that. It doesn't make any damn sense. Okay, so we really don't have enough smokestacks here. Alright, let's pause this then. Let's demolish these two. And unity them up so they're gone. Slightly annoying. If that's not enough damn smokestacks to get rid of everything, then nothing is. Later on, we'll have this all routed someplace more efficient. Or is this really gumming up the whole works here? Yeah, it's gumming up the whole darn works. Normally this isn't such a problem, so I wonder why it's giving so much trouble now. Oh, because this is part of a tier 2 upgrade, not a tier 1. Okay, so that's where I'm doing this. This design is better suited for tier 2 stuff, tier 2 pipes, which take more, have a greater capacity. But since we're not desperately for manufacturing at the moment, we're still alright. I would dearly love to know why... how they managed to put slag in a container I wanted emptied. Doesn't matter. Just check here. Mining is still a bit sluggish, but it's fine. We've got our first heavy industry underway. Well, industry underway. Just looking to make more vehicles. We'll finish assigning vehicles to each of these things. Population is not a problem at the moment. We can safely go over it. We've got spare electricity. We're not using it all. Okay, we're running fine. Choco block on the bloody smokestacks. Unfortunately, there's not very much I can do at the moment. This is actually designed for tier 2 upgrade, not this current thing. Even with these, or the larger smokestack, so it can bleed through a lot more waste resources at a time. But it's not really causing us any problems. Alright, so how do we want to do the copper thing? Fortunately, we need to clear more foliage. Sometimes having extra trees is really useful in the beginning of the game, but later on it can be quite a pain in the butt when you just want to clear an area. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're mining enough iron fast enough. Some of these facilities are full bore and the rest are not. Despite the fact we actually only have half our blast furnaces online. Okay. We still have to make fuel, we still have to make... It's just so we always have fuel available, that's just the way I like it. Until later on when we actually seriously start making this stuff, and we won't have to actually cheat anymore. Speaking of... Okay, so that's done. Nah, it doesn't matter. An oil rig. Thankfully haven't run into pirates yet, but we'll probably end up getting there. It's just a bit strange. You would think with all these things we could actually drain the pipes properly. I haven't got these pipes reversed, do I? No, they are flowing in the right direction. Yeah. Oh, don't tell me it's full again. Yeah, it is. What do you have to trade? Okay, you'll trade rubber to give us wood, but we don't need that. Okay, what the heck, we'll just take scrap. We can always use it later. It's not a big problem. Later on, when we actually start producing, as in convert this to actually supply production, then it's not going to be a bigger problem. just going to have to reverse the slag flow, but that's not going to be a problem. We want to also reverse. Well, actually, we'll make the bottom one. What's it? Copper, because we can just take the the iron. So we can just take it right over. Coal. Not thinking here. Okay. That doesn't matter, it'll produce it anyway. We just don't need the rest of this. This pipe can go. Okay, that's the basics there. We'll probably end up building a pipe that'll just take it over there. Build a conveyor belt that'll just take some from both of these slag piles and just take it over here. Something along those lines. We'll see how it goes. Because now we're working on copper. Copper pipes coming from that side, so delete this, grab this whole structure, line it up like that, not perfectly aligned, but then some resources will go, some won't, we'll end up getting into shortages. But it shouldn't be a problem. There's still going to be more than enough moving around to actually warrant. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Because we block this, it's not going to help us at all. Come on. Yeah, we're going to have to do the same old twist. Will you get out of the damn way? Come on. As I said, sometimes I get this working really well and sometimes I do not. What the heck is going on here? Of course, it's just going to be difficult. Why the heck not? Yeah, this isn't the neatest, it's not the nicest. Okay. Now to run the copper. It's just going to come straight here. I'm already going skew. Actually, I don't want it to jump quite that high. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we just need to create a spot where the vehicles can easily cross. Yeah, it's just a case of checking that we've got all the piping and everything rearranged properly. Ah, we're out of rubber. Just got to keep an eye on coal, because it's not uncommon for me to actually completely run out of it, especially as you upgrade later on. Then we can basically begin major production of component parts. So we have most of the basics for major production of component parts. Where's the other structure? It's here underwater? No? Here's concrete mixer. So we'll be using the slag formula. I just find that one the easiest. Sand, slag, water, cement. So we're probably going to build it on the other side as we go along. For now, not done too badly for this group. We've already gone way overboard, I will admit. We don't actually need this bigger production style at the moment. But yeah, why not? We're not running into shortages of the raw materials we're using. Though later on as we upgrade we do start to run into shortages, but it's not a big problem. The other advantage of setting it up this way is when we upgrade and we need to use ground up materials in our blast furnaces, we can just cut the pipe a bit, run it around, build our grinding, what is it now? We should have the units already available actually. The crusher, instead to crush it into powdered material, and then just relink it back into the existing infrastructure, so we don't have to do major changes when we upgrade our blast furnaces. And then we can just upgrade another pipe line across the top just to add the extra resources, because I think they take sand or whatever as well, or something, or limestone. I know they use an extra resource. Excuse me. Where do we go to tier 2 when it comes to here? It is sand and limestone. Not going to be a problem, but that's still way ahead. Harvesters have no trees to harvest. That's a bit odd. They should. Okay, we're done. We're okay clearing that area. What we want to do is, if I'm not mistaken, the fuel is there, so we want to start clearing up this area. Harvestable trees. Probably going to have to end up building our concrete production here, because we've got sand. We can just truck the waste material. The other option is we build it here and we truck the sand over here. Unfortunately, that is a slight hiccup where resources are available versus where we actually need them. But that's about an hour's worth of play, so we'll just call it quits here for today. I'm not in a rush or anything. I'm going to just take this calmly, and I'm probably going to end up rebuilding half this thing over and over again as I try and get everything positioned. So I hope everyone enjoyed, and you have a great weekend, because, well, in my particular case, it's the weekend. Bye for now. Gareth from Whatchamacallit Gaming.